Hello there, this is Kirsten Hyde. Today I'm going to show you a compass box with a mini album inside. This is created with Prima's French Riviera collection. The box itself is square and it's got handles at the side. These handles, they're reused from an old desk. It's got feet at the bottom and it's got corners at the top here. The corners, they're from Craft. Then it's got a pair of binoculars at the top. These binoculars, they're handmade and they're made out of normal basil and also paper with golden foil on the top. These binoculars have lenses at the front, so they will work. And I'm going to try and show you how it works. I'll remove the binoculars. And at the top of the box you got a window for the compass, and the window here is created with half an acrylic ball from right here, and you also got loads of flowers from Prima. Then at the top of the box you also got some DECOFOIL decoration. This DECOFOIL is made with adhesive sheets, and I've used the silhouette to cut out the text. Then I've used DECOFOIL from Thermoweb onto the adhesive sticker here, and then you can probably see the text. It says here at the top, direction, and it says at the side of the box here, of your dreams. The box has two compartments. The first compartment is the compass box. We can open that and then you can see the compass that does actually swirl around. This is a die from Craft. And then at the top I've decorated the inside of the globe a bit. Then I'm going to open the main compartment of the box that contains the mini album. And you've got locks at the side, and I'll open those. And I remove the top part of the box. And that reveals the mini album. I've used the same collection, Prima's French Riviera, for the whole mini album. And at the front here I've used flowers, and they're from Prima and Wild Orchid Craft. I've also used some wooden embellishment from Prima, and also some other kind. I think this is from Wild Orchid. And I've also used some of the golden foil here at the front of the album. I don't know whether you can see that. And I've used that a few places within the album as well, and that's just fixed with some glue on the page and then added the foil on top. I've also got corners here on the album, and those are from right here. The photos for this mini album, they're all taken last time I went to America, and this time I went to California. Most of the photos in this album are art photos and not necessarily family photos. While I was there, I visited Queen Mary, and that's an old ship in Long Beach, and we went down to the engine room and around the ship and got a lot of fantastic photos from that trip. I also visited a lot of artists who live around Long Beach and Anaheim and got a lot of great photos in their gardens. Here it's again used as foil, and I've used some Prima stamps. I think these are some old Prima stamps. And here I've used a watercolor pad in the French Riviera collection to get these miniatures here. This is again a photo taken from Queen Mary, and you can see Long Beach in the background. Again, loads of silver foil and loads of small bits from Prima all over. This is again a photo from one of the gardens we visited. And here, this is from the same garden. And then I got a tag. This tag here, that photo, is from Queen Mary again. It was a fantastic day, wonderful skies. And we also went to Hollywood while we were there. And this is taken at sunset over Hollywood. Another photo from Queen Mary. I don't often appear on photos since I'm normally behind the camera, but here is actually a photo of me, so this is proof I was there. And here is another photo, and that is with the Hollywood sign in the back. And something that a lot of people don't actually realize is that it's very difficult to get a photo clear with the people in front and the Hollywood sign also clear. Here you can see I've got Discover written in gold, and that's written with DECOFOIL. What I've done is that I've used a die from Tim Holst. I've cut that out in easy cut adhesive from Thermoweb. Then I've glued the word down to the page and removed the top layer, and I've added DECOFOIL. Here you can just about see a pattern, and I've used a stencil here, and I've added glue over the top. I've then waited for the glue to dry a tiny bit and added a DECOFOIL. And then you really got to wait until the glue dries before you take the DECOFOIL off again. And here's another page, loads of foil again on the page. I like fun photos, and this is one of those. On the main street in Hollywood there is loads of stars on the road, and these stars have names of famous actors and actresses, and I found a star that wasn't really signed yet, and I had to take a photo of it to add my own words to it. And again, to write on here, I've used the easy cut adhesive and the DECOFOIL from Thermoweb, and I've used Tim Holst dies to create the words. And here is also more of the DECOFOIL, and also a lot of Finnebear's mixed media stuff down here. And here's another photo, and this is just one of the artistic photos from one of the gardens again. And we also went to the Mexican street where there were loads of sales, and they sold loads of these American hats, and I just thought it was a fun, colourful photo, so I had to get one of those. Then there's a tag inside here again, and this is from one of the gardens again. And here is another photo from one of the places you went to see. Although this seems like it was summer, it was actually just after Christmas. And we also saw some of the Christmas decorations that are really brilliant down there. And here again I've used Tim Holtz dye to get the letters out. There's a lot of effects. I don't know whether you can see everything here, but I've used glitter tape. This is white glitter tape from right here, and I've used that on a lot of the pages, but it gives a fantastic effect. Here you can see one of the photos that I took in Long Beach, and this is of a cacti that we saw flowering in a park. And here at the end of the album you can see one of the photos from the Mexican market again, and another art photo from one of the gardens, and again golden foil and loads of pieces of the paper from the French Riviera collection. I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you.